Always the same. Okay. What is... Hello everyone, it's Seeking Jess and I hope you're doing amazing. Yeah. I am no longer vegan is a statement that might or might not be true. Not be true, that's what I wanted to say. I think it really depends on how you see it. I must say, I don't even know where to start. Of course, this is maybe a little bit exaggerated. Maybe not really 100% telling the truth. But okay, let's just recap and I'll tell you about a situation that happened to me recently. So I was at a concert and we were waiting the whole day in line. It was very hot outside. We didn't have a lot of water to drink because also I didn't want to drink too much so I wouldn't have to go to the bathroom all the time. And as soon as you enter the arena, you want to stand in front row, you can't really leave your place anymore. So, well, I decided not to drink, and also I haven't really had a lot of food that day. I only had breakfast and like a very light lunch, and the concert was like late at night or in the evening. So basically what happened was I was in the arena and we were standing waiting for the artist to come out, and I started feeling very, very bad. Very like lightheaded, dizzy, weak and shaky. And I was like, oh my god, I will faint. I literally felt like fainting, and it would have been the worst thing for me because the ticket was very expensive. I waited the whole day for my favorite artist to see that favorite artist, and fainting now would mean I would probably be at the complete back and just basically, yeah, for nothing. I was really, really scared, and I was like, I really need to drink something, and I was like, I also need to eat something high in sugar so that I get like a rush and I feel better, or at least eat something that, you know, will give me some energy. And I got water from people behind me, and I started asking people if there's anything that anyone has a snack. I didn't have any. I had nuts, but they weren't helping because they weren't really giving me any energy. I was eating them, but I still felt the same. I was like, I really need something sugary because I know it helps with me. And the only thing that was there was my friend had cookies, and the first thing she said is like, but they're not vegan. And in that moment I was like, in my mind I was like, I really don't like doing this. I never say yes to anything that's not vegan. But in that moment I felt so weak and I was really on the edge of fainting. I could barely stand anymore. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna eat that cookie. It sounds so wrong. So I had that cookie and I felt better immediately because of the sugar in the cookie. And I think it was like the only thing in that cookie that was not vegan was like butter or something. Again, remind you, at that moment I haven't been eating, at least not consciously, a single animal product for almost 8 months. Just thinking about it in that very moment, yeah, that was weird. Also because immediately after eating it I got a little bit of a stomach pain, and I don't know if it was because of me mentally stressing myself that I'm eating something that's not vegan, or if it's because of the animal products in there and my body is so used to not eating those kind of products that it reacted like this in that moment. I don't know. But you know, I ate the cookie, I felt fine, and the concert immediately started, so I kind of forgot about it. But right like afterwards I was thinking about it a lot, and I still am because I'm doing the video and I'm like, am I still vegan? And you know, I came to the conclusion that I am vegan, of course, and I will not purchase any animal products. I will not support that in any way, and I will not consume any animal products. But I noticed that it's a learning process, right? You learn every day, and 8 months might seem like a long time, but maybe is not. That really is not a long time, because we're human, we make mistakes. And I am sure that in those few months I have eaten something that might have contained some animal products without me actually knowing or consciously knowing about it, even though I might have given my best in order to avoid those. I still believe that I might have eaten 1 or 2 things that probably weren't vegan. I just know that I learned from the mistake. I will not do another mistake like this again. So in case I will be in a similar situation again, I will make sure, and I did, because the next day there was another concert and I made sure I had something sugary with me that was vegan, that I could eat in that very moment when I felt weak. As a conclusion, yes, I do feel a little guilty, but again, I think I would not be the only one making such a decision. And in that moment, it was for my own good, I think. Maybe you have another opinion. I would love to hear your opinion about that. But I think I wouldn't have made another decision in that very moment. I could have decided to faint or to let the people know that I want to get out, but I would have missed the entire experience, the whole thing that was so important to me. I would have missed everything, and I would have, it was a very difficult decision, of course, but I'm not gonna beat myself up because of what happened. And I know that sometimes people have the opinion that it is okay to do that if you are in a difficult situation. Sometimes you just really don't have a choice. And I'm not speaking about my situation, but there might be other situations where you really don't have a choice and you have to take what's there in that moment. But again, I believe if your intent all of the time or most of the time is good and this happens, then this is what we have to accept and move on. I know I listened to some vegans as well that had a similar situation where they maybe even purchased something and ate it without thinking it would contain animal products. And I'm learning to this day that some products that I might have consumed previously and I was 100% sure they were vegan were not. So yeah, I mean, yes, to answer this question if I'm still vegan, yes, I am still vegan. The situation happened to me. I wanted to open up, to tell my story. Some non-vegans might be laughing about it, be like, what the hell, like, why are you beating yourself up? You didn't eat a steak or whatever. With something that I personally would never do. I would never eat an animal. That's something that I would probably never do. But yeah, situations happen, and yeah, I'm still vegan. I'm gonna continue being a vegan. I learned, and I didn't do anything wrong in that very moment, I think. And yeah, that's it for my video. If you have a different opinion, or let me know what you think. What would you do in that kind of situation, or what would you have done in a kind of situation? Or maybe you experienced something similar. Let me know. I'm very curious to actually really know if something similar happened to you, or what you would have done. Yeah, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.